Okay, lately I've been getting a lot of hate online for promoting hypertrophy occurs from a stretch at the bottom of the lift and other things related to that. So firstly, any negative comments and trolls, they won't be replied to. I'm just going to block them. And I've already blocked like 5 people just saying nothing positive, just calling me an idiot with no receipts. And I go and check their page, and they're like, their max bench is 2 plates. Well, usually is 1 plate, and they're also like extremely skinny and haven't been lifting long. So it kind of makes me think who's the dummies, but that's besides the point. So first on stretch hypertrophy, you've been doing it the whole time if you've ever had a deep squat or Romanian deadlift. Secondly, it's not new, it's just finally being explained properly. Dismissing it outright just means you're not up to date with current hypertrophy research. Stretch-based hypertrophy means muscle growth is maximized when a muscle is loaded in its fully stretched position. You grow more when the muscle is working hard while stretched, not just when you're squeezing it. And when a muscle is under tension while lengthened, a few key things happen. There's more mechanical tension, which is the number one driver of growth. There's increased activation of passive structures. And there's potentially more muscle damage and signaling for growth, which means basically muscles produce high force in certain stretch positions. That force equals growth stimulus. So, stretch hypertrophy isn't new. You've literally been doing it your whole life. Every time you squatted deep, every time you did an RDL, every time you actually train with full range of motion, you've been loading muscles in a stretch position. And now people are acting like it's some new thing. No, it's not. And stretch mediated hypertrophy just means you get more muscle growth when a muscle is under high tension while it's lengthened. And when your muscle is loaded in a stretch position, a few key things happen. You get high mechanical tension, which is the number one driver of growth. You recruit both active fibers and passive elements like titin. You create stronger growth signaling and potentially more hypertrophy stimulus. That's not theory, that's not something weird, that's not something gay. It's physiology. And research reviews show that loading muscles at longer lengths can enhance strength and muscle growth, especially when tension is high in these stretch positions. There's even meta-analysis data showing stretch-based training produces measurable hypertrophy effects, even if smaller than traditional lifting alone. So your muscles just don't grow when you squeeze them. Obviously, they grow when you produce force, or when they produce force. And muscles can produce a ton of force when they're stretched under load. So what does this actually mean for you? Full range of motion is better than half rep ego lifting. And controlling the stretch matters as much as the squeeze. This isn't replacing training like you dummies think. It's explaining why good training already works. So if someone dismisses all this outright, they're not old school, they're just stupid, and they're just not up with current research. And, they want to chase trends or whatever. I don't care. I'm going to train hard. I'm going to control the stretch. I'm going to let physiology do what it's designed to do. And for people that still, want to be haters, I got the studies in the description and the comments. So, the crazy part of all this is this new science is just proving the basics always work.